Well, hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are going to continue looking at damage boosting items, and we're also going to briefly touch on some XP and rep boost to get if you're a bit lower leveled and don't want to do end game farming. Last time out I showed you damage boosting weapons for all enemy types, and we're continuing on with that. However, we're not going to be looking at things like necrotic sword. We're going for the lower tier that should technically be easier for you to farm. So we're starting off here at Join Fireplane War, and as you can see you will get a 30% all boost over the two weapons in the top of this merge shop that you can go grinding through. Yes, they require quite a lot of resources, but considering you don't need to be a ridiculously high level, it's just story progression, so this could be an option for you if you're under level 80 and are looking for something to go and grind out for a little bit. Anyway, next up, if you come along to the Celestial Realm, you will see this quest from Aranx, the Guardian of Spirit's Blade. This one does 15% damage to all enemy types. It is a 100% drop from this quest, but you're going to need 500 trapped spirits from Fallen Knights at the Lost Ruins, so it will require some form of grinding, but considering it's a 15% all boost, this again could be an option if you're a lower leveled player. Next up, we're going to head along to a map we have not been to for some time. You've got this lovely shop here in case you're interested. But head along here to join AQW 3D and you can go into Ye Olde Inn, up the stairs, and there are going to be 3 enemies that you're going to notice. Well, we say enemies, 3 blades you can defeat. Each will drop a weapon, which is literally themselves, which will do 15% damage again to all monsters. The only caveat with this one is I have no idea what the drop rate is. I feel like it's really low, but as with all RNG, you could go along and get it on the first try, so who knows. Now we're going to have a look at some resource boosting weapons. Again, if you're not an endgame grinder, these are supposed to be some alternatives you could get to things like Armor of Ore. So if you come along here, you can merge for the Enchanted Frozen Claymore Blade. It will give you a 25% boost to dragons, 25% to rep, and to gold as well. As far as other rep and gold boosting items in the game go, that's actually quite a good shout, especially if you've already gone along and unlocked that shop through the storyline. So next up, we're joining Doom. Many of you will be aware of this, but there are quite a few resource boosting items in this Doom merge shop. So again, you're lower level, you just come along, got yourself some treasure potions, you've probably got a few stacked up, you don't want to wait to get an IODA, maybe you could get some of the items that are in there. Worth having a look, just seeing what boost you can actually get. Next up, join the river, head down and speak to the treasure chest, and as you can see, you can get a 20% XP boost weapon from the shop if you so choose to. It will again take a fair bit of merging, but if you're currently without a 20% boost or higher, then that could be one for you, especially when it comes to experience farming. Next up, we are at Join Ice Pike, and this one is for a couple items that you can get from the boss himself. So if you go down here to Chained Kezeroth, you will be able to get a 10% XP boost in daggers, which, believe it or not, are called the Royal Glacierian daggers. So that's something you can go along farm for. There's also a Chris version, or at least just a single weapon for those Royal Glacierians, so just keep your eye out for that dropping as well if you did want to go along and farm out. Lastly, we are at Join Crux VIP. This is a member only map, but this weapon on screen is a 25% bonus XP and gold, plus a 15% DPS to the undead, so it's definitely worth it for those extra stats it will give you, but it could just take a bit of time because the RNG may not be kind to you. Anyway folks, thank you all very much for watching. Make sure you give this video a like, and of course subscribe. We'll be back going through chaos, undead, human, all the different sorts of boosts across various categories and for different level players in future videos, so make sure you stick around for that. Until next time, have a lovely day.